Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Ring Handicap. This week coming to you from the original course, the epic KOM. Those of you who have ridden this race before will know its extremely challenging nature. Not just the uphill climb, but the extra spuds you carry on board to level the field. Straight away we see Davies here give the go, go, go sign, and it is a slight delay before Rob Visser lights things up here. Next to pass him is rider Tan, then Burns is here, Cochrane. I see Danny Matthews is back after a break, Vincua, Heavey, Chibawent, the Indonesian, plenty of familiar riders to viewers there. As we watch the riders make their way up the beginning of the climb, in the lead up to the bridge, and then really, as you know, the real racing starts on the far side of the bridge. As we just make our way through the riders, I think we're seeing Brian Fantana there in a hideous green camo kit. Obviously didn't make the start line, so not eligible for the win today, grimy Fantana. As we come to watch Mr. Andrew Mead, TBR's very own beer baron, take it up currently in second. One stall, the new rider leads out, and the beer baron looks like he's in the mood today. And just there we're seeing Fantana, as I mentioned earlier, not eligible for tonight. Neither's the Shaft Davies, so Mead currently is in second. Just giving that up to Burns now, as Davies says to chase the Shaft. Fantastic piece of advice. Don't knock it till you've tried it. And this is Burns now, chasing the Shaft. There's a former Bumblebee jersey. Those of us who've been riding this event will remember the Bumblebee as the original ride leader. But we focus in on rider One Stall now. First time at the event, and he leads from Burns with Danny Matthews breathing down his neck. Then Tan, Mead, Cochrane and Visser, the North American contingent. This is Simon Heavey getting in shape for the tour. Morgan, Chibawent from Indonesia, and Vincua, who I mentioned earlier, but perhaps first time at the event for him also. So as we know, riders handicapped in an attempt to level the field, and that is what we're seeing this week. Little groups of riders providing great motivation. The prize for winning tonight is, as you know, absolutely nothing, but nevertheless that doesn't stop our riders from putting it all out on course and getting a great ride while they're at it. So after the castle, the flat section, it is One Stall who leads, 94 spuds today from Joel Burns with Matthews, Danny Matthews. This kid knows how to suffer. We'll keep an eye on his heart rate. Consistently extremely high. The beer baron's had one too many. He's tailed off, not able to keep up the early effort. But this is Joel Burns, painted by some as the people's champion. Heart rate in the 180s was it there from Burns, and he has in fact come on terms with One Stall now. So it's One Stall and Joel Burns riding together. Matthews coming hard from the rear. Genius commentary in ride from Davies there. Galimberti, you'll see on the side, he did jump the start, so not eligible for the result this week, just in case you're wondering there. But Matthews charging hard, then the North Americans, then Heavey, the Baron. But here is where it's at, as we see the Shaft enter the tunnel, and One Stall and Burns on term, and here comes Danny Matthews charging at 185 beats a minute, and Matthews goes past Joel Burns, but Burns looks to pick it up, and if he can just hold the wheel of Matthews, the two can work together. It looks like he's doing that. I wouldn't say he's exactly sitting in there, working very hard as the two look to reel in One Stall. This is 1, 2 and 3 on the road we're seeing here, folks. One Stall leading, and now I think we're just seeing Joel Burns put in a dig, and Burns attacks Danny Matthews. I don't think we expected that. As Burns goes off in pursuit of One Stall, Matthews not panicking. Interestingly, the next group on the road here is Morgan, Tan and Heavey. I'm not sure of Tan's legitimacy, to be honest with you, but we'll call it for now. They're in a group of 3. So that is 4, 5 and 6 on the road. Spudmaster getting it very tight tonight. Now, Burns and Matthews have just given up 2 seconds to Wanstall just as quickly as they pulled him in. He's moved away again, and Matthews extending on Burns now. Joel's efforts maybe just proving too much to stay with them as Heavey, Morgan and Tan roll together. And after that, the North Americans, Cochrane and Visser, but for now, that's Burns giving up some time as we just see 4, 5 and 6 again working incredibly well together. So Danny Matthews now, he uses a power up, legal in this form of racing. I think if you've got it, you can use it. Matthews trying to haul in Wanstall, and I think Burns riding for third, although he only leads this group by 14 seconds, so by no means time to relax for Joel. But this is Danny Matthews. He's coming on terms with Wanstall, and he goes past him. Matthews working extremely hard, but Wanstall responds. He finds something extra and goes again. What can Danny Matthews produce? I'll tell you what, he's producing 450 watts consistently, nearly 190 beats per minute, up in the 550 watts now. Danny Matthews, absolutely magnificent racing in this event. He gets over the top of Galimberti just for good measure, but that is a win for Danny Matthews. Fantastic riding. Wanstall, a second place on the first start, so he'll learn from that. Joel Burns holds on for third. It's then Morgan, 10 on the time trial bike, somewhat questionable. Simon Heavey, a very creditable ride after that. So that is your top 6. Simon Heavey coming in 6th. And it looks like Visser the Canadian just getting the better of Cochrane towards the end of that race on the handsome Tron bike there from Rob Visser. Andy Cochrane back from a spell. He'll be all the stronger for this ride. Chibawent, some pundits are calling Chibawent the poor man's Seabat. I don't know about that. I'd say he's put those rumours to rest with a tough ride there from Chibawent. The Baron was after that, and we're going to round out the field with Vincourt this week. Click on the big ring to subscribe, and we hope you enjoy the videos. We'll see you out on course next time. Bye for now.